Hey guys, I'm back for part 2 of my Bleach pairing war video. Uh, I'm not gonna do a recap, but I will say something I forgot to say in the last video. With Orihime. In Orihime's case, she kind of forces herself on Ichigo from time to time, and you don't want to do that with anyone. They're just gonna, if you force yourself on someone, they're automatically, their natural instinct is just repelled. And to gain a relationship, or at least to get one, is through communications. So you gotta do one or two things. One, either communicate really well, or put yourself in a situation where both parties have to communicate to understand each other. And for Orihime's sake, if she did do that, which I doubt she'll ever do, she would have to either confess her love to her when she's awake, and to where he can acknowledge it and either accept it or reject it, most likely reject it, and then she can move on in life. Or B, find a scenario, find a situation where they can both just sit down and talk it out, okay? But in Orihime's case, it's too little, too late. Now, moving along in this video, we're going over who I see as possibilities. Now, I'm gonna get this first one out the way because who I originally thought was a possibility, but someone made me see otherwise. I originally thought Tatsuki would have been a possibility for Ichigo because they're childhood friends and they've had bonds. They know they've been through stuff together, and they have good chemistry. Because in one episode in the Fullbringer arc, I believe it is, Orihime comes sliding down a gutter, and Tatsuki chopped her upside her head, and they're arguing about how they should handle Orihime. I swear, it looked like two parents arguing about how to discipline a child. When I was looking at it, I was like, just kiss already, okay? Or do something. But then again, that's just them being friends. Here's the reason why I got rid of these people first. A buddy of mine, Harbinger of Fire, pointed this out. Even though they're childhood friends, they more or less show a brother-sister kind of bond. And I kind of see what he's getting at. Because they do kind of argue and squabble like a brother and sister. Like Naruto and Sakura. But that's another story. But the thing is, if they did go beyond friends, it would cause problems and be very awkward. Very awkward. Now, this other possibility would be Yoririshi, but this one, I don't know why I put this one here. It's just like a what if possibility though. Yoririshi, even though she helped Ichigo train and whatnot, she is kind of old for him. But then again, who say you can't love? Who's to love? But I don't know what's the legal age considered in Japan, but in here in America, it's 18 for men. But also but first things first, Yoririshi is a flirt. Let's get that out the window. She's a flirt. Of course, she is the one that Ichigo was the first one to saw naked. If you ever seen that episode, not once, but I think like 3 times actually. 3 times. It's still funny to see his reaction. As a guy, how do you not look at that? But then again, of course, he is, like most guys, shy, naive. Let's just say what he is. A virgin. Hey. But like I said, most guys mess things up and whatnot, so. But the main reason why I feel like they will not be together is because one thing only. the long childhood relationship that Yoriichi had with Kisuke. And that's it. Another reason is she understands how the feelings between Ichigo and Rukia, and she respects that. And I admire Yoriichi. She's one of my favorite characters in the series, bar none. Now that I got that off the way, let's get to the meat of this bone. Let's get to the meat of this video. Ichiruki. These two belong together because they've been through so much. Look. First things first. Ichigo was living a normal life, which he kind of hated. He always saw these ghosts, and he wanted to find a way to get rid of it. But when Ruki came, she changed his life for the better. And even though, she gave him away a new life, so to speak, and a new path and direction to take to protect not only his family but his friends as well. But whenever she's gone, he gets depressed and sad, and he doesn't know what to do. He always puts the blame on himself, and he even risked life and limb to get her back. And yeah, and I think he almost died to save her a couple times actually. And their chemistry is just one of the most beautiful I've ever seen them there. They understand each other. They're there for each other. And before she left, like before he lost his powers completely. And by the way, that scene was just beautiful. They actually took the time to have like a makeshift date for the last time when they're ice skating. I loved that scene because even though she didn't know about ice skating, it showed that you know the friends that let each other fall, but even if they do fall, they can always pick them back up. And Ruki has done it so many times, so now it's Ichigo's turn to help her out in this small little task. No matter how small or frivolous the task was, he picked it back up. He picked it back up. And Rukia is basically Ichigo's voice of reason and a way to get back up when he has lost his way, so to speak. He is the light. She's the light in his dark world. She stopped the rain for him. And back in the old days, when someone is bound, look, call it, I don't know, I'm not one for fate and whatnot, but there are like thousands of reasons why I can name why Ichiruki should be together. But Rukia can defend herself. Has a good head on her shoulders. She does whatever she can to protect Ichigo, and it's not. But and he does whatever he can to protect her. They thrive on each other. And that red band holds them together. And they're just, I believe, I don't know, destined or whatever you can call it, just to be together. And I know they see people say it's about parents. It's not. She's not that flat-chested, to be honest. She may, but she is great. She's one of the most beautiful and elegant people I've ever seen. But that's another story for a different time. Rukia definitely belongs to Ichigo. Bar none. That's all for this video. See you later.